Hello guys, welcome to my channel. If it's your first time on my channel, I hope you consider subscribing, and if you have, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So on today's video, we will be drafting our basic bodices from the Matrix Pattern Cutting for Women's Wear by Winfred Aldrich. You'll need your marker, pencil, paper, scissor, tape measure, pattern ruler, your measurements, and a pattern paper. To take your measurement, place your tape measure around the fullest part of your bust and measure your bust circumference. Then measure your waist like so, and for the armhole, place your tape measure freely and not too tight around your armhole like so. And for the nape to waist, place your tape measure at the back of your neck bone and stretch it to the waist like so. Then for the neck size, place a tape measure freely around the neck and make sure it touches the back of the neck bone and the two bones at the front of your neck. For the shoulder length, place the tape measure at the shoulder like so and take your measurements touching the shoulder bone. And you'll need someone to take your measurement for the back width. And lastly, take your chest measurement by placing the tape measure across the chest like so. The first thing you need to do is square out your pattern paper across and down from the top left corner of your pattern paper and label that point as 0. From 0, measure 1.5 centimeters going down and label as 1. Then you will need to calculate your armhole depth by dividing your armhole measurement by 2, then add 0.5 centimeters. And whatever you got, you measure that from 1 going down and label that point as 2, then square across. Divide your bust circumference by 2, then add 5 centimeters to it, then measure whatever you got on the line from 2 towards the right side of your paper and label that as 3, then square up and down to form your center front line. From 3 going up to 4, it is the same as the measurement from 0 to 2, and I'm sorry my camera is out of focus right there. From 1, measure your back length measurement or your nape to waist measurement going down and label as 5, then square across and mark 6 where the line touches the center front line. From 5 going down, measure and mark your waist hip measurement and label as 7, then square and mark 8 where this line touches the center front line. Now let's focus on the back part. Divide your neck measurement by 5 and subtract 0.2 centimeters from it. Then mark from 0 towards the right and label as 9. Then draw in your back neck curve. To get your armhole depth, you have to divide your armhole measurement by 2, then divide that measurement by 5 and subtract 0.7 from it. Then measure from 1 going downwards, label as 10, then square halfway. Take your shoulder measurement and add 1 centimeter to it, then hold your tape measure, place it at 9 and pivot it until it touches the line you just squared out from 10 like you see me doing right there. Then label this point as 11 and this is your back shoulder line. Divide this shoulder line by 2, then label as 12, then square 12 downwards 5 centimeters. Then measure 1 centimeter inward from that 5 centimeter and label as 13. From 12, go out on both sides with 0,5, then connect the dart lengths to point 13. Take your back width measurement and divide it by 2, then add 0,5 centimeters. Then measure from point 2 towards the right and label as 14. Then square up until it touches the line from 10 like you see right there. Then mark point 16, which is the midpoint of this line we just drew. Find the midpoint of 2 to 14, then label as 17 and square all the way down. Then label 18 on the waistline and 19 on the hip line, and this will be your back dart line. Now let's work on the front. Divide your neck measurement by 5, then subtract 0,7 from it and measure from 4 towards the left hand side and mark as 20. I'm really sorry my camera was out of focus here. So again, from 4, measure your neck measurement, divide by 5 and subtract 0,2 going down and mark as 21. Divide your chest measurement by 2 and add 3,5 centimeters to it. Then measure what you got from 3 going towards the left and mark as 22. Find the midpoint of line 3 to 22 and label as 23. Then square all the way down with dotted lines and mark 24 on the waistline and 25 on the hip line, and this will be your front dart line. From 23, go down by 2,5 centimeters and label as 26. This is your bust point. Then connect this point to point 20 at the neck. Measure and mark 7 centimeters towards the left and mark as 27. This is your dart width. Then connect 27 to point 26. From point 11, measure 1,5 centimeters down and label as 28. Then square out to the right approximately 10 centimeters, then label as 29. Like we did at the back shoulder, take your shoulder length and pivot your tape measure from 27 until it touches the line 28-29, and this will be your front shoulder line. Divide the measurement from 3 to 21 by 3, then place whatever you got from 22 going up and label as 31. Find the midpoint of line 14 to 22 and label as 32. Then square all the way down and mark 33 on the waistline and 34 on the hip line, and this is your side seam line. Next, draw in your armhole connecting point 11 to 16 to 32 to 31 to 30, and make sure that there are no sharp points on the armhole. can go ahead and put your waist measurement and hip measurement divided by 4 at this point and draw in your dot lines if you want to. But I chose to leave my bodices like this because I always use different dot widths every time. Cut out your patterns and glue them on a cardboard to make them last longer. These are my bodices drawn out on a cardboard. I will be using this in future videos. I did not have a better way to store this, that is why you see them folded, but I do not recommend this. That's it for this video. I hope you guys were able to follow along. Please like this video, comment if you did not understand something, and I will be sure to clarify that on the comment section. And subscribe if you haven't already. See you on my next one. Bye.